Welcome back, Connect Fam. Your girl Stitches here with our amazing co-host, Miss Rola. Hey, Rola.
Hello.
So we're getting back into it, our segment, talking about money. I told you I was going to find another language to say l'argent, dinero. Bam! There you go. And today we have truly an exciting lineup of questions to dig deeper into the world of finance. And joining us is our special guest, new to the Connect fam, is Barbara Polla, who is an expert in providing CFO coaching and hype girl services to clients. Please help me welcome to the Connect fam, Miss Barbara. Hey, Barbara.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
So, Barbara, tell us about virtual CFOs. What exactly does it mean to be a fractional CFO, and how does it differ from a traditional CFO?
Yeah. So first I'll define what a CFO is. It's a chief financial officer. And so you'll typically find these in a medium, large sized company, and they are working with just that one company. And with that, with their expertise comes a hefty price tag to get their services and all of that knowledge, as well as they are typically working 40 plus hours for that one company. And so what a fractional CFO is they provide the same service, but at a fraction of the cost, as well as a fraction of the time. So it's making it more accessible to small businesses, so that they can have this knowledge and expertise in their business at a price level that they can afford.
As an expert in finance, what tips or strategies would you suggest to weather the potentially upcoming storm of a recession in an unsteady economy?
Yeah, so I recommend my clients have 3 to 6 months of operating expenses at a minimum. So this is going to really ensure that if your revenue just like dried up overnight, or all of a sudden there is a pandemic and doors close, and so therefore just things beyond your control, or maybe you even want to pivot, like you no longer want to offer this particular revenue stream. So this is going to really help make sure that you can make that transition more seamlessly, and gives you time so you don't have to make a knee-jerk reaction, right? So it's really important to have that reserve, but it's also important to have to make sure you have a good pulse on your cash flow. So making sure you know what's coming in the door, what's leaving, and I recommend having a short-term cash flow as well as a long-term. So you want to know what's happening in the next 6 to 12 weeks, but you also want to know what's happening in the next 12 months. And some businesses can be cyclical or seasonal. And you can have recurring expenses, and some expenses just, it's once a year, or I have this big launch, so I'm going to incur a lot of expenses up front. So it's really important that you are looking at both that short term and that long term, so that you can make decisions preemptively versus like I said, being reactive.
Nice. And Barbara, your services are quite unique, combining the roles of a CFO coach, and you got the glittery mic to certify it, a certified hype girl. I love it. Yes, you got the mic to prove it. Can you share with us, and I love it, by the way, can you share with us really what exactly your clients can actually expect from this powerful combination of services that you have?
So I provide CFO services, but in addition to that, I provide also payroll and bookkeeping services, because I find that it makes more sense, or it's more, I can have a better pulse on my clients' financials if I bring everything in-house. But with that, and I call myself a coach and a hype girl, because that's just what my clients have referred to me as, because I'm coming alongside you, and not only am I advising you on your financial strategy for your business, but I'm also there to encourage you on the hard days, to cheer you on, to celebrate your wins. And so with that, I become this hype girl from my clients' perspective. But also, as a CFO, it's not just all about numbers. I bring in expertise. I've, have legal experience. I've got experience doing HR. So I've got like this very wide variety of expertise. And so I really all of a sudden become this coach. So I'm like, hey, have you thought about this? And they're like, oh, wow, that's outside of numbers. How did you know that? So I'm really that business coach and hype girl as a result.
Thank you, Barbara, for sharing your valuable insights on these really interesting topics. It was a pleasure having you on the show today. But before we wrap up, how do we keep in touch with you? And if I know somebody's listening saying, I want her to be my hype girl, what can they do? Where can they go?
Absolutely. So you can check me out at my website at www.jaceaccounting.com. I have a blog and I try to post on there a couple times a month. And so you can see all the different business tips, but you can also check out my services and set up a call with me. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Jace Accounting.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Barbara. Miami, don't move. We'll be right back.